welcome to the Daily Creative Challenges, my dear friends. My name is Julia Masalska. I'm your host, and this is our last challenge for this series. It was so amazing to be working with all of you on this ice cream festival branding. And today is the last challenge, but we're going to have some replays. Not next week. Next week is all Adobe Live free, but feel free to rewatch the past challenges. But the week after, on the 12th, we are going to go through the series once again. So we're going to have the replays, and feel free to rewatch if you want to repeat some of the things. Maybe there are some challenges that you've missed, so feel free to tune in then as well. But first of all, I am excited to have everybody here in the chat. We have Laura and Cody and Stony and Richard. Anthony's joining us too. Let me know where you all are tuning in from. Yes, next week is the yearly summer shutdown. So this is the chance to kind of go over past challenges, and let me share my screen so y'all can see what I am looking at. And it's some amazing submissions that you all have created here for us. So we have Mariam here in our Discord submitting this amazing poster design, which I really loved. I really love this effect, and we're going to be working with something similar today. So how cool is this? Mariam, a really nice job. I really love your poster, your banner, or a billboard. Yeah, that's the correct term for that. And then we have TFY here with some Creamy by Nature posters that are splashing away and kind of ripping off into ice cream splashes and melts. So really cool as well. This one by TFY. Then we have the ice cream truck and the menu from Katyuska. How cool is this? I love the little sketches that you did. I think you might have done them on the iPad. And then we have here the menu looking so fun. Awesome, my friends. So if you want to join our Discord, make sure to head over to bit.ly/AI Discord. There you can join our Discord community, and you can also submit your daily creative challenges there. So if you go here into our challenge hashtag, this is where we all are submitting our designs, and you can scroll up and you can see all of these amazing designs that people have created. Mahedi, for example, also a really amazing work, even included the ice cream packaging into the poster. Really nice job, guys. So for all of you who are new here and maybe have participated sometime but not all of the times, here is our daily creative challenge page on behance.net/challenge/illustrator. Here you can take the challenge, but I'm hosting the challenge, so yes, I am taking the challenge. And here you can unlock all the past challenges, and also you can scroll further down during next week if you have participated in this challenge series and wanted to participate some more. But next week we won't have any challenges playing, so you can still go in here and take a look at some past challenges, May 24th to June 18th. We have some amazing other hosts here who are also really great and talented, so check those out. You can rewatch the intro videos to those challenges, and you can click get started to get those starter files and work on them. Feel free to submit those past challenges into the past challenge design other, or design other hashtag in our Discord. There you can also bring in the past challenges or other designs that you've designed. Cool. So this is that. Now I would like you all to download the Illustrator starter file here by clicking get started. And today is all about food packaging. How exciting. We're going to design a takeout bag for a food truck, and we're going to try add a custom design using the Radial Repeat tool. I would like to know if some of you have worked with the Radial Repeat tool in Adobe Illustrator. It is pretty new and it is pretty exciting. It is so fun to work with. So that's something that we're going to be doing today. And we're going to generally also take a look at the repeat tools. And I'm also going to show you a little cool trick how to create a nice, fun brush. So we're going to design a takeout bag. So here is the starter file, and here are some of the design assets that I've provided you with. By the way, if you're posting your design challenges anywhere online, either on Behance or on Instagram, on any other platform, use the hashtag AI Daily Challenge. And this is how we all can connect. This is how you can research for others who are posting their designs. And by the way, quick reminder, if you're joining us from YouTube, make sure to head over to be.net/live. And this is where I'm reading the comments right now. This is where you can ask questions and connect with us. Awesome. Laura is saying never used it. Stony has used it and it's fun. Yeah. And Katyuska is saying it's my first time using that tool. So we are going to jump into that in a second. And it's a really, really fun tool that also came with the release, around the release of the of Illustrator on the iPad. So let's take a look at that, and we are going to create ourselves a quick basis first. So we are going to create a takeout bag. So I'm going to grab my rectangle tool here on the left side in my tool panel, and I'm going to create a bag in a proportion approximately around a bag. And for now, I'm going to leave it like this. Later on, when we're done with the design, we're going to add some handles and make it a little bit more realistic. But now let's concentrate on the design, and let me select some colors from here. So I'm going to use the eyedropper tool with the letter I on the keyboard. I'm repeating this so often. You should already know the letter I shortcuts. Let me know in the chat if you all have learned it so far. Okay, so I'm going to select the color. Let's select this pink. Now let's grab one of our elements. So it can be the smiley, it can be the zigzag, it can be the circle. I want to show to the Radial Repeat tool to you on a very easy example, and it's going to be the circle for now. So I'm going to grab a circle, and now I'm going into Object, Repeat, Radial. You can also do a grid and mirror, but for now I'm going into Radial Repeat. Now let's make this a little bit larger, and you can also go in. You can see Illustrator already created a little repetition for us. Now we can go in and create, increase or decrease the instances, the amount of instances, so the amount of circles that we're going to have, right? And that works with this handle. If you click on it and push it up and down, you'll be able to create more and more circles. Then you can still go into the design and double click on your circle. You can still adjust your circle design, and all of the other copies of that design are going to be adjusted as well. So for that, I'm holding Option, and I'm going to hold Shift as well, so that my circle is getting resized proportionally and also is resized towards the center of it. Because if I don't hold Shift, it's going to be resized disproportionately, which can also be fun. But if I hold Shift but don't hold Option, my circle is going to be, yeah, actually that works. So you can hold Option and Shift to really be able to control the scaling towards the middle. Okay, so cool. We have that. We have our little circle design. Now you can also go in and play around with that, do some really fun stuff, rearrange it, resize the circle. Now what else is possible? We can also adjust the beginning and the end of our design, right? So we have these two little like arrows that we can pull in and pull out. And with that, we're going to be able to determine, do we want to have the full circle covered with our pattern or just a half of it? All right, so there's these three controls. This one on the left, again, to resize the circle and also to reposition this, basically to turn it around and also to resize it. And on the right side, we have the handle to increase or decrease the amount of circles. Now, we can also close this circle and make sure that it's a full circle full of circles, and then we can make something looking like a telephone, which is also fun. But we want to use that to create ourselves a little pattern for our bag, for our carryout bag. So I'm going to arrange, bring to front. By the way, I right-clicked the object, arrange, bring to front, or you can also use the shortcut Command Shift and square bracket closed, so that you can bring the object to the top, and to bring it to the bottom layer you can click Command Shift and square bracket open, right? So this is what I like to use to bring my objects in and out, or from underneath to the top, and so on. So we can move this around. We can also expand this, because usually now when we're going to be scaling this, it's actually like easy to scale. But once you're going into print, or maybe want to use each one of these circles by itself, you can also go into Object, Expand. Okay. And now you can have all these single circles, and you can go in and modify them the way you want. So that's another tip for you that you can do. You can expand the object to really be able to access all of these circles, and customize and modify them the way you want. So cool. We have that. We have a little circles that are arranged in a circle. Now let's experiment with a different object. Maybe we can grab one of these stars. I think that could be also fun. And I'm going to use the eyedropper tool again with the letter I. Going to sample that white color, or a light gray from my assets here, and I'm going to arrange, bring to front again. Or you can also use the shortcut, which is Command Shift and square bracket closed. All right, so now let's use our star to create ourselves a little repeat. Radial repeat. Ooh, this is so fun. Look at that. Oh, this is so cool. All right, so I'm liking this. And now, of course, we can go in and adjust this and make some really fun patterns. Woo, mandala. Yes, you can create mandalas with this, and that can be so fun. And now we can go in and, of course, adjust the amount of these stars that we want. We can make a flower that's inside, and of course we can even go in and we can expand this. So Object, Expand. Okay, now, ooh, fun. We're going to unite those, and now what we can do is we can double click on the outline and remove it, and now we have a perfect flower. Isn't this fun? And now we can use this flower. Oh, this is so cool. I love it. Okay, this was just a happy accident. Just like Bob Ross likes to say, it's all just happy accidents. Okay, so you can create yourself something fun like this if you want. But let's keep on experimenting. So I'm going to push the flowers a little bit to the side, and we're going to see what else we can come up with. Maybe something else that's also fun. Maybe let's take the little smiley. I'm going to grab the smiley, holding Shift, again, arrange, bring to front. Let's create a little smiley radial repeat. So I'm going again into Object, Repeat, Radial. Oh my gosh, this is so funny. It doesn't even look like a smiley anymore. Isn't that cool? Oh, look, 4 smileys. And of course you can go in and you can still adjust your smiley, and you can adjust the size so that they all are kind of arranged in a circle. And this is so cool. I'm loving this. Okay, this is fun. I'm going to use that for my little bag. And now as I'm scaling it up and down, you can see that my outline does not scale. So my smiley, if you look at the mouth, is getting proportionally thicker and thinner. So to avoid that, what we want to do is we're going into Object, Transform, Scale, and then we're going to click Scale Strokes and Effects, so that our outline is getting, our stroke is getting scaled with the object proportionally and won't stay the same. So that means when I scale it down, it won't get thicker or look thicker. Or when I scale it up, it won't look thinner, right? So that's what I want. I want to scale strokes, and now I can feel free to scale it up and down, and you can see that my smiley is proportionately scaled. Awesome. So this is already super fun. We have some fun flowers going in the background. We have some smiley faces. Again, we can go in and expand this if we wanted to. We can also play around with the amount of smileys that we want to use. I think this looks pretty great. I want to turn this around so that the top smiley is actually positioned just, you know, facing me. And this also looks like a circle of friends, right? It looks so friendly and so fun. All right, Cody saying cute flowers, flower child Julia, Aaron, yes. Yeah, that was actually a fun little thing. Now let's take one of these, and by the way, you can see that this is also made with a radial repeat. And it is made of a rectangle. So I can make a little rectangle like this, and then I can go into object, repeat, radial, and now I can go in and adjust the amount of those, and I can also go in and use my selection tool and select any of these rectangles, and I can resize them. I can turn them around, right? So that's how I've created this little object here, right? So these are all just rectangles, and now they're coming together in this really fun little star. Cool. So, and we can maybe even create a radial repeat. Can we create a radial repeat out of a radial repeat? That would be interesting. Okay, I'm going to select that object, repeat, radial repeat. Oh my God, we can create, oh, this is an inception. This is crazy. Okay, so, oh, and you can still go into the radial repeat inside the radial repeat, and you can still adjust the amount of repeats we want in it, and we can also adjust the size. Oh my God, we can create really cool patterns. How fun is this? How fun is this? Okay, so you should try out radial repeat inside radial repeat. Inside radial. Okay, I'm stopping now. All right, friends, so this is fun, and now let's get back to the actual work here, which is our takeaway back. And I'm going to remove all of that fun experimenting, which was really fun, but we really have to get back to work now. So now I'm going to drag one of these little friends over here, and I'm going to place it, right click, arrange, bring to front, and I'm going to place that kind of at the bottom of the bag, and I'm going to make this colorful. Holding shift, I'm resizing it so that it kind of fills up the top part of the bag, and maybe we can even make it a really cool color like this red. I've been loving the red recently. Yesterday's challenge was also really fun with the reds, and now we can put this little smiley face arrangement up top. So, and we can even bring in some of these stars as well, make them white with the letter I on your keyboard, sample the white color or the light gray color, add it here. And now I wanted to share actually a really cool trick with you before we kind of get into the text. So I'm going to place some of these stars all around. Make sure to distribute them evenly, and maybe even one right here next to the smiley face. So something like this. Now, one really cool thing is, so I'm going to copy this with my option, and I'm going to write ice cream. Now I'm going to outline this with Command Shift and O. Now I have transferred the live text into a vector. Now what I'm going to do is, and it's really fun, you're going to love this, but I'm going to take this object and I'm going to make a brush out of this so that we can actually paint with that ice cream, the two words. And I'm going into my brushes, and you can access that by going to Window, Activate Brushes. Sorry, I'm out of breath. This is so exciting. Okay, so you can create a new brush, and it's going to be an art brush. Okay. And make sure that the direction goes from left to right. Okay, cool. Now let's go into brushes and let's try painting with it. Woo! How fun is this? Yay! Ice cream, ice cream. Now let's do the same thing, but we're going to use a different color. So I'm going to eyedrop this. You select this object, use the I on my keyboard, and eyedrop a different color. Maybe a blue, maybe a pink, maybe a white, maybe an orange, whatever you prefer. I think a blue would be nice. Okay, and now I'm going to create another brush with the blue. So I'm going to click the little plus sign again for a new brush, and it's going to be an art brush. Yay! Okay, it's that quick. It's literally so quick to make a brush like that. Okay, and now I'm going to paint on my bag. So I'm going in here, and I'm going to put something that says ice cream, ice cream, ice cream. Cool, right? How fun is this? So this is just a quick tip for you how to make brushes out of nothing, out of things. Okay, and now what I want to do is actually I'm experimenting with colors, so let me push this by side, and I'm going to take this again, and I'm going to eyedrop this light gray color because I want it to stand out a little bit more over here. So I'm going to create another brush with this light gray color. Cody saying ice cream. Yay. Stony saying very cool. Awesome. I'm glad you like it. And Natsuko is also saying amazing. Yes, I'm hoping you have as much fun as I have, because I have lots of fun right now. And we are going to make another art brush out of this light gray colored text. And again, don't forget to outline it before you create that brush. And now we're going into the paintbrush tool, and we're going to paint it again in like a wavy form. Yay! Cool, right? All right, so I'm going to work with this, and now of course you can go into the direct selection tool and you can still adjust this. So it's kind of similar to type on a path, except we're also able to create some really weird stretches in our word that we can use to our advantage, and we can make something really fun out of this, right? So this is really fun over here. Hey! Oh my gosh, it's Friday, but I'm still having so much fun. Okay. All right. So play around with that. Make sure that it's legible. I think the most important thing is when we design something, it needs to be legible. So position it in a way that you can still say, hey, this is a functional product. This is a functional design. It's going to be legible, and I'm still going to be able to read ice cream in this. Cool. So this is fun. And now let's add our handles, and I'm going to delete this for now. Let's create our handles, and then let's add some background. So I'm going to use the rounded rectangle tool, do something like this. And of course you can also use the regular rectangle tool. It doesn't really matter. Okay. And now I'm going to make those handles like a dark gray maybe. Or maybe like a brownish color. I feel like that's like the regular, or I can also use one of my brand colors. Pressing the letter I, I'm going to use maybe one of these outlines, maybe an orange. Yes, and I think an orange would be great. And so what I'm going to do now is, and this is actually a happy accident, and I just decided that I'm going to do this, that I'm going to make a little cutout here for the handle. Actually, I just wanted to make an outline, but now here we are. So I'm going to make a little like a cut in for the handle. I'm going to use the rectangle tool, something like this, something like that. Yeah, I think that should work. We can also make sure that they're nice and centered. So I'm going to select both of these properties and then align horizontal, align center. There we go. Now I'm going to select both of these, and I'm going into the Pathfinder, click to minus front. There we go. We have something like this going on. Now we also have this bottom part that we're just going to place in the back so that nobody can see it. Arrange, send to back. Yay! Now we have this really fun little bag going on, and it also looks like a little hairstyle here. It reminds me of this Japanese artist. I forgot her name. Now let's place a little emoji up here as well, because we want to be very like experience centered here. So we're going to make another smiley just right here. Woo! Fun. Okay. All right, so we have our bag ready. Now let's post it into our Discord, and you can also feel free to create variations of this. So you can literally take a copy, holding Option and Shift, and then make a little color variation using the eyedropper tool. Maybe you want to show how this could look like in a different color, maybe with a yellow, maybe with a blue, something like this. And maybe even this color can be different. Maybe it's an orange. yeah, just show how you are, creating variations. And I would like to see that too, because it's fun. Now let's create a background using a simple rectangle. I'm going to pull it all over the artboard, and using again, I'm going to sample this light gray color. And I'm going to right click, arrange, send to back. Yay! Now we have a little background. Of course, you can make this any color you want. You can make it really fun or not so fun, or whatever you prefer. I think this looks pretty cool. Everybody loves those black backgrounds right now, being very minimalistic in their mockups. I like it too. So now let's go into File, Export, Export for Screens. Now we have our artboard selected, and we're going to click Export Artboard. And I keep on replacing my artboards, but that's okay because I already posted those into my Discord. And again, let's get into our Discord and post our work, bit.ly/AI Discord. And I'm going to post my work over here in just a second, or maybe I can do it now. Ooh. Okay, let's see if I can find this file. Most of you know I'm like really messy, so sometimes I don't find my files, but that's okay. I can see where it's saved. It's okay. I'm going to post it in a second, so you will have to join us on Discord to see my submission, and I would also like for you all to see the submissions. So my friends, thank you all so much for this amazing series. Also, feel free to post all of the artboards like we were talking about it in the first challenge. Create yourself like a follow of artboards and post those to see your whole Ice Cream Festival branding project. And also, I'm super excited to see your projects posted on Behance. This is just another chance for you to create a portfolio piece. So just take all of those challenges from 1 to 9, put them underneath each other with your little cover page that we've created in the first challenge, and post those and use the hashtag AI Daily Challenge to be discovered. We also have people looking over those hashtags and maybe featuring some of those. So thank you all so much. It was a blast. I had lots of fun. You can see I'm really pumped up for the weekend now, and hope you too. And I'll see you all very soon. Thank you all so much. Bye.